why we don't speak. Made men ain't supposed to make statements.
JayZ and Dehaven are two individuals who have a personal history together. Dehaven is a childhood friend of JayZ, real name Sean Carter, and they grew up together in the Marcy Projects, a housing project in Brooklyn, New York. Dehaven and JayZ were involved in illegal activities in their youth, including drug dealing. They were part of a crew called the Trey Ballas, which was known for their involvement in the drug trade. JayZ has spoken openly about his past involvement in the drug game and the impact it had on his life.
If you want to rap, you'd be a
drug dealer.
You still think you'd be a drug dealer?
That shit was fun.
Was it?
Yeah. It's a adrenaline rush. Ask anybody who's ever been really in the middle of the game. It's an adrenaline rush that it's addictive. That's why people. It's a very dangerous field.
Yeah.
Job, occupation, but the rush that you get, like, because it's final.
However, their friendship took a turn when JayZ started pursuing a career in music. As JayZ began to gain success as a rapper, he distanced himself from his former life and associates. This created a rift between him and Dehaven, as Dehaven felt abandoned by JayZ when he needed him the most.
The last conversation we had, we shook hands. You know, I was in a little bit a situation with this federal trial.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the last conversation we had, he looked me dead in my face, you know what I'm saying? And told me, yo, no, don't even worry about it. I got you. You know what I'm saying? You need some help? I got you. I ain't seen him yet.
Dehaven has publicly expressed his feelings of betrayal and resentment towards JayZ. He has accused JayZ of abandoning their friendship and using his experiences in the drug trade for his own gain in his music career.
Start out with TyTy, right? Totally upset and disappointed with TyTy, spazzing on him too.
TyTy is right. Jay so-called right here, man. Him. TyTy been biting bulls for a minute. I ain't gonna let none of this ish ride.
Because I felt that me and TyTy always had a relationship, and he wouldn't even be with Jay if it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? TyTy ended up in the right place at the right time, but he still came in through my people, and we never had a problem. But the fact that he didn't even bother to say, you know, come and check on me when I came home. The fact that, you know, he acted different too. Like this is where shit starts to set in. Like, wait a minute, you know, niggas are not talking to me. And then when I came home, Emory was locked up then, and I thought me and Emory had still had some kind of, you know, made friendship. You know what I'm saying? We was co-defendants. And then Emory sent word out, yo, tell Dehaven fall back. I'll talk to him when I get on the street. Cool. Okay. As I was advocating for Emory in the beginning, because keep in mind, what y'all really don't know, Jay wasn't doing shit for him in the beginning of his bid. Shit. I don't know, you know, what y'all heard, but that's why I was like out there trying to advocate, but I guess they had a plan anyway. So, cool. I'm disappointed and spazzing on Emory for that reason too, because Emory should know better. Emory know who brought him in this circle. Emory know how he got in the circle, so he should have known better. So, I spazzed on him too. And when it come to Jay and his family, when I spoke to Annie and I said like my sister and shit, you feel me? I said like my sister, the same girl, like wanted to give me something that I couldn't take because I felt like that's my sister. Nah, I can't do that, man. Andy, we cool. Nah, we can't do that. I'm cool with that. You like my sister, it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect, too, of my man, my little brother. It's just, you know, just respect, man. Not none of that AZ, Rich Porter shit. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is on some real honorable shit. Like, nah, I can't do that. So that's a special bond that I thought I had with his sister. Right? So then I'm thinking, okay, Well, what about Mickey, the other sister? I mean, that was my sister's best friend. And she was like a sister. I mean, so much like a sister. Like, her son is my godchild. Like, she's like, yo, you could be the godfather of my child. Like, we family. We family. You get what I'm saying? And Eric, which is the brother, which is probably the only one that have a backbone that really can, that would be outspoken, but I wouldn't put him on the spot that I fuck with. He's a cool dude, and I just push that to the side. But far as people say about, yo, well, his mother, you said something about his mother, that's why he got so angry and did the American Gangster.
Fuck Dehaven for caving. That's why we don't speak. Made men ain't supposed to make statements.
And I started thinking about his mother, right? And I said this, right? You know, and there's no disrespect here, right? But that lady, when she asked me to make sure that her son be okay when he with me, I did that above and beyond. Hear me when I say that. I did that above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? I got a bullet in my back.
Hospital days reflecting when my man laid up on the uptown hot block. He got his side sprayed up.
I've had guns put to my head. I've been there as a big brother the whole time. The whole time. Never asked her for anything other than that. And I uphold her word. When she asked me that, I honored that. And I felt like when I needed her most, which is his mother, which is my mother's best friend at one time too, when I needed her most, she did not step in at all. So when I sit back and think about, wait a minute, the whole family, not, it's a conspiracy here. Like, it's almost like, did they sit down, all of them in one room and say, I don't give a fuck. Don't speak to the Irby family. Don't ever speak to them. Don't whatever, don't ever fuck with them again. Like, that's a conspiracy. I mean, all the way up. And these are people that I'm telling you that I'm like, I thought this was my family. I have never seen nothing like this in my life. So sitting back thinking of all that was the pressure. Like, how, when I needed them most, like I never asked them for anything. So I gave them a piece of my mind on how I felt at that time on YouTube, period. Some people be like, why you wait so long and all of this shit? Man, listen, you cannot tell nobody when they should be, when is their breaking point? Because that was my breaking point, and that that changed my life, yo. It really changed my life. So when I say that, it was more than just a conspiracy. It was betrayal. I felt betrayal. I felt like my moms got played. I felt like my family got played. So when people talk about, yo, you shouldn't talk about, or you should let it go and shit. Oh, it's let go, bro. Please, trust me, it's let go. And the fact that I get paid for even talking about it now and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And making positive out of it, you know what I'm saying? And forgiveness about everything, you know what I'm saying? It's just all beautiful, you feel me? So if that ain't enough, if y'all understand what that shit was about, you know what I'm saying, and why I feel the way I felt about them and said that, I just broke it down to you. And, I know a lot of y'all don't understand what, have been betrayed. Like, there's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it felt like, and it's to this day, it still feel the same way. Like, they sat down and they said, don't ever fuck with them no more. And I'm cool with that, bro. And I'm cool with that. And I'm going to give you a part 2 Part two to this is, it's almost like a redemption. It's almost like forgiveness. Like, you gotta hear how I dealt with it, how I turned this shit into a positive situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't hate Jay, but I get all of that. You think I talk about this because I don't like Jay? Listen, bro. Listen, audience. Y'all need to listen to this carefully. Homeboy just went $2 point something billion, man, he worth. Or he got. It don't make a difference to me. The only thing to me is, I'm proud of that. I hope he see 5 billion. I hope he see 5 billion. You feel me? Sitting there, me and H downtown at the Barclays Center outside, and H look at me and say, yo, do you know how important you are, bro? Looking at the Barclays Center. So me and my man sitting outside the Barclays Center, he said, yo, nigga, do you know how important you are? There'd be no Barclays Center. Keeping it 100 with y'all. Be no Barclays Center. We sat in that car for a whole hour talking about what if. Right? What if Jay said Dehaven taught me the game.
Then Dehaven introduced me to the games. Dehaven introduced me to the games. Dehaven introduced me to the games. Spanish Jose introduced me to Kane.
Right? What if I didn't? What if it wasn't no Jay? What if I didn't teach him the game? But what if he didn't see what he saw so he can give you the reasonable doubt? What if that didn't happen? What if that didn't happen? One of my homies, white boy, said, man, I still be wearing the damn New Jersey Nets jersey. I said, that's deep. That's deep. Or when he said that, yo, fuck the Haven for caving, what if I did snitch? What if I did snitch? If I was a snitch, what if I did snitch? There'd be no Jay. There'd be no Jay, be no Rihanna. Think about it. Just think about it, man. So I know my presence and my purpose is served, bro. I'm always gonna be a part of that. I wanna see him do 5 billion. You know what I'm saying? To see, yeah, that's how important I am. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I teach the man how to fish. Whether he come back and he getting marlins and whales or whatever, I taught him to fish. Can't knock that. How H said, don't knock the hustle. Don't knock the hustle. That's what H said. Can't knock the hustle. So I know my purpose is, why my purpose is here. You know what I'm saying? And I also know why my purpose is not over there. Hear me now. You feel me? I know why. You know what I'm saying? So it's just big, bro. And then the conspiracy part of it is like, them niggas gotta dodge around me. You feel me? You know how they gotta move without waking me up? It's like they trying to change the narrative of what role I played and why I'm so responsible for where they at. They trying to change the narrative and everything. That's hard. They got to watch what they say about, somebody asks you, yo, well, where'd you get this and where'd you start at? It's going to always got to be back to me. Always. I sit there and watch Emory do interviews. They got to dodge around my name. They got to dodge around how you met this. Yo, at some point, bro, they worry about me. As crazy as it may seem, they worry about me. And I wish them all the best, bro. I wish them all the best. And like I said, that's part two. Part two is about the forgiveness and shit. And how I started to see things in a different perspective on why I'm not over there.
Make sure to check out Dehaven's documentary titled Marcy Made on Tubi TV about his days of coming up with JayZ and Marcy projects.
If you can't sleep, you got post-traumatic stress syndrome from being in the hood, you got pain, you got all this crazy thing, then you need to get your thing right. Go get the CBD smoke, CBD gummies, the CBD oils at nightandaycbdhub.com. Your boy NRE.